All right, hello everyone. Welcome back for another breakdown. And this is quite possibly my favorite example of the framework of portraiture and the framework. This is phenomenal cinematography. It's a beautiful looking spot. It's one of those 8-minute long commercials. Let's just make it full screen. We go heavy on the grain. All right, let's go heavy on the film grain, please. But man, some beautiful looking stuff by an incredibly talented cinematographer. Just really like playing with the shutter speeds, playing with the light. It's just a fantastic looking ad, and so many different camera moves in here that are really unique, and just a very great and a great example of control in cinematography. So, I mean, right off the bat, huge production value. What are we doing here? We're making floats. We're having as much fun as anybody. We're in Brazil. Yes, everybody's smiling. Capoeira. Yes, please. And framework. Yep, okay. Shooting to the shadow. This is me, Instagram, circa 2017. I would have been loving this location. Can we get that street light on, please? Yes. And yeah, it's cool. It's built up. There's wires everywhere. People walking in the foreground. We got long shadows going across. But this is nothing. Just wait until we get to it. Again, little rivalry building up. And this is, it's a commercial for WhatsApp, if you're looking for it. It is a big one. WhatsApp rivalry, I think it is. Anyway, let's watch this shot. This is fun. So it is dark, right? It is extremely dark. We come in here, dark still. We're inside. Okay, this is a VFX window, right? Green screen magic. This is the shot that I would screw up. I would be like, oh, if we just need a little bit more in their eyes. Let's just get a little bit more wrap from this key light here, which is this thing here, right? But again, we're shooting into the L of the room, creating as much depth as we can, lighting from the windows that we can't see, right? It's over here that the light is coming from, but we're balancing to these two. We've got our shears combo, we got light to dark everywhere, but the balance that comes, I mean, you could just make them out, keep going in with the camera. And is it gonna be sharp? It is. Focus puller, won't be fired. And again, shooting up, stage, lighting, coming around. Let's get a text message. Uh-oh. Panic. And fire. Ta-da. Out the window we go. Magic hour. Now we're going to do the same exact thing. This is like a little, I like this little trick that the cinematographer does here. We're going to do the same move with the rival now, different colors. Again, the color scheme in here, creating as much depth as we can with the table. Now, why isn't this guy sitting here? Because here is not the best position for lighting in this room. We want to light from the window that we're not going to look out. So we're going to balance to these windows. Let's put a little diffusion on there. We'll light those up. You could do the shot at night real easy. Let's light up this little thing, and we're laughing. We're going to push it this way. He's going to sit at an angle, so we're shooting into the shadow. You get this nice little edge light around the side of him. Shoot into the shadow. Create as much depth as you can. And the real kicker here is as we continue to move in, watch the one thing, this one thing you're like, oh, this is not going to make a difference. Oh, but it does. Boom. Look at this little, let's have the door just slightly open, right? You think I'm going crazy with this whole salt and pepper talk of trying to just remember in the background to mix it up and try and create some interest. These are the little things. Like this seems like nothing, but if it's flat back there, it's 5% worse. And if you lose 5% on every single shot, all of a sudden this is not quite as impressive, right? The understanding of cinematography and the techniques and the precision which they are done, which is what makes this impressive. Again, this is the same lighting that we talk about all the time. There's nothing much different. It's just different location, different things in the background that are happening, the production design, the shot design. It just leads to, okay, well, wait a sec, this framework idea actually works. Oh, soft, we're soft, and we're out. Again, that is not what we're talking about. We're gonna get to the portraiture. Beats by Dre, before Beats by Dre. I like it. And let's get to the good stuff here. I mean, all of this stuff is great. I highly suggest you look at it. This right here. We switch from whatever lenses we were on. Let's go to the Lomo. Let's go to the Petzval. Yes, please. This is cinematography glory here. We got all this stuff in the background, right? Creating interest. It's not just a big black blob over there. We've got the edge coming down here. We've got his light. Look at the eye light is actually like a T. We've got a little bit of leak coming down here, plus the whatever that is, the ash or the perspiration that's on his face. But the light, the sort of oranginess of the fire mixed in with the police lights, mixed in with the slow motion, like turn as things are falling. I mean, that is a beautiful shot. It doesn't get any better than that. This is it. If you're trying to do stuff that looks good at night, a portrait of someone, this is it. This is everything that we talk about done as good as you can do it. You've got the little flares from the crazy old Russian lens. It's like actually sharp too. That's a rarity. That is just a good looking shot, man. Okay, then we get into VFX. Okay, VFX is not easy. And let's go to, there was one other one that I wanted to do in here. I mean, it's, like I said, really, really nice stuff, but it's the, oh, this is it. Okay, same shot as the beginning stuff, right? We start, you can see the reflections in the ground. All right, we're gonna push the techno up and let's track in. Keep going, keep going. We got our 18K over here just blasting through all of the haze. We've got all these little things up here to, again, just to create interest. So it's not just, it's not solid. It's not a solid roof that doesn't allow for any depth. It's got all these little holes in them. We're leading all these lines down to our man here. Let's just keep pushing in. All the reflections in the ground, nice and easy. Haze, falling little particles. I mean, if you're the cinematographer here, you're just sitting at the back of that crane at the monitor going, I'm gonna get another job after this. We are not going to starve. And don't show me that lamp. Don't show me that lamp. Boom. Okay, now, what normally happens on a big long move like this, let's see if we actually get to it. Okay, so see this little eye light up here? Normally someone would be walking next to the techno with like the old China ball setup. So you just get a little bit of that filliness here and you get the eye light, right? So someone is just walking next to the camera. Can't be there at the start because you've got the big move, right? So someone just has to be walking there and you can see it come up in the eyes. Yeah, right there. And you can feel the fill and you can sort of feel the light from above as well. But really it's this hard edge that is doing all of the work. Now, you know, as well as I do, the next shot, if we'll probably cut away to something and then we'll come back to it. Chances are, if we're gonna come back to this portrait, it's gonna be significantly softer. And why would this light be significantly softer? Because we don't have to do the whole big move. We don't have to see this whole big background. It might be closer in on them. And then we can soften it and make it a little bit more nice. So remember this lighting setup. Harsh light on this side, a little bit of China ball fill or whatever we're doing here to get that eye light, and then this toppy light over here, right? Remember that. Now let's see where we go. Again, still a beautiful looking image. Okay, we're outside. Super long focus pull, slightly missed, and okay. So what did we do? We completely took away the fill. Get rid of it, right? We moved all of our light to the far side. So we get our little V here. We've taken this down significantly. So we're still getting a little bit of an edge, hot edge, but just mixing them up. Look at this behind the dark side of his head. Why is that there? Just because it mixes up bland, boring flatness, especially in an image like this where you're so soft back there. The depth of field is so crazy that you just put a little highlight back there. Same with these things. They just break things up. And what do we do? Do we come around for a little move? No, we just get a little head nod. Yeah. And that's the cinematographer driving off. Yeah. Boom. See me rolling. And that's it. I mean, that is a good, oh, there's more. More people are coming. I mean, just a beautiful looking image, portraiture at its best. This stuff here, man, oh, that's it. This is where you call your agent. Yeah, about that 10%. It's now gonna be 5. And I'll be busy. Ta-da! Just good looking stuff. Anyway, go check out the ad for yourself. Beautiful cinematography, fantastic cinematographer, and it is good. Okay, that is going to do it for this episode. We will see you in the next one.